Hi everyone and welcome to my unboxing video of Fairy Fencer F Refrain Chord Limited Edition. So if you're not familiar with Fairy Fencer F series, the first game was released on PS3 and then there was Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force or something like that, released on PS4, but that was actually just like second iteration of the first game, so it was like basically same game with extra content and so on, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong on that, but this one should be like direct sequel to the first game. And interesting part about this limited edition, while the limited edition is somewhat simple and small, they actually made actual art book for it, but it was like pre-order bonus. So quite interesting. If you don't care about the small extras in the limited edition, just buy the standard edition and you still get the art book with it. And especially nice thing is that because it's as pre-order bonus, it can be much bigger than the box itself. But anyway, now let's open this so we can take a better look at them without reflections on the surface. And while the first game in the series was more traditional JRPG, I was quite surprised to realize this one is actually like more like tactics style RPG. I wonder what is the thing about tactics game this year, because there's been so many nice tactics games this year, and even games that didn't used to be tactics game started to suddenly make tactics spin-offs. So little slick cover on the box. I do like the box design. So some returning characters from previous game and some new one. And I especially love this, the style of this, the little details and the font. I do like that. But what are the contents like? If I can get this open, quite tight. So, game itself first. Soundtrack. I believe there's 2 CDs. And next, some sort of clear art thing. I'm not sure what I should call this. Let's take a better look at that in a moment. And last thing is this interesting Pipin, like papercraft figure. I actually saw some sort of quick instruction video on Compile Heart's YouTube page of this figure, and it looked kinda nice, but I usually don't end up like assembling these because I'm too afraid of breaking them. But maybe now with the video guiding me through, maybe I finally try to make one of those. And as I said, the visual book is like pre-order bonus. Let's take a look at that at the end. But yeah, I think well, let's take a quick look at this if someone's interested, even though they are simply just these little cards with parts of the figure. But yeah, I probably won't be making this today. So if you want to see it, check the video of it on Compile Hearts page. Okay, there you can see the almost, oh, there's the complete figure. There's even some moving parts with the sword that you can pull out of the head and then pull the blade to complete length. So yeah, it seems quite funny little figure of the mascot character in the game. Next, let's take a look at this, what actually this is, because I'm not completely sure myself. Okay, so it's open from the top. Oh, and there's like layers on it. I'm not sure what's the point of the layers. Layers is if there's like this white blank. I thought the idea would be you can have some of the characters there if you like, but that seems odd to have the white there. Weird. Oh, okay, that makes sense. There was one more layer, so you can take that off as well. So you can choose which characters you want to show on the little art frame. So yeah, quite nice. Hard to put there. And holding like that. There we go. I guess the point of this is like making sure, yeah, the character from the background does somewhat show through, so that white background makes it so that all characters show up correctly. So yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Also, even though I was somewhat confused about the white layer. Yeah, the colors look much better when the white layer is there in between. So yeah, this was a nice little thing. Maybe one little thing, it would be nice to have like standing on table like this. So some sort of stand would be nice. But sure, you can put it against something. Next, let's take a look inside the soundtrack case. So here's the soundtrack. You need a couple of discs. First disc. What does it say? Side blur? What? Words that I don't recognize. And side glaze. I really like these covers, especially this one looks so great. But the green one is also beautiful to look. Little booklet. So let's see it inside. Yep, track list. So 32 tracks on first disc and 23 on second. So 55 tracks in total. Nice amount of tracks in here. And seems like there are some vocal songs as well. We take a look inside the game box and leave the pre-order bonus visual book at the end of the video. So the game box itself. Nothing but disc inside. Little bit of artwork there. But yeah, that was the limited edition itself. I do like the soundtrack, having so many tracks. I'm excited to listen to that. And bad art. What should I call that? I can't think of a name for that. Art frame or something? That's also nice. And papercraft figures they do look nice, but I usually don't end up like assembling those most of the time. And here's the pre-order bonus visual book. I believe there's like 2 different segments here, one for artwork and one for like short novel. But let's start with the artwork side. So index. Yeah. So there's some cover art illustrations, character artwork, like usual, a lot of that. Some CG, rough sketches, score, and at the end is the short story. And I believe the short story is like original story for this specific book. There was also some similar short stories in the digital deluxe edition, if I'm not wrong. So there's the limited edition cover and standard edition cover. So only couple illustrations, but still nice to at least have that. And then do the character artwork. Nice thick pages. I was thinking, am I skipping some pages because paper is so thick. Pretty usual character artwork pages, some info on the characters, the usual bio and some facial expressions. And I guess some side characters, because so much less info on these. Oh, and there's the Pipin as well, the character in the papercraft. I suppose the character for papercraft was chosen because that must be the most simple one to make into papercraft figure. Rest of the characters might have been too complicated. Unless you make the figure very simplified design of the character. And some CG of the different events in the game. And some rough sketches. Are these like when planning the cover arts? Yeah, package illustration like designs. Kind of like testing different poses. To be honest, I would actually like to have seen the new character more on the front here, like in some of these sketches. I think I might have preferred that instead of having the new character completely in the background. Some more design sketches. And ran out of color for the rest of the pages. Kind of funny. Oh, and some rough sketches of the events in the game as well. The reason why there are so many uncolored pages at the end here, I suppose, is because, as you can see, it wouldn't make sense to have colors on these pages. So here's score for the probably the theme song, the game, I would guess. Kind of interesting and unique thing to have in a visual book. Score of the song. I think there's been I've seen a couple of these in art books, but yeah, still very rare. And this actually goes from this side. Makes sense to read it from right to left. So this is the short story. Yeah, it's starting from here. The traditional from up to right and from right to left writing style. Yeah, interesting practice for the language, trying to translate these short stories. So yeah, quite nice, considering it was just pre-order bonus. I wonder if they decided to make it separate pre-order bonus instead of including it in the limited edition is simply because they could have make it bigger than the box itself instead of making the box bigger if they would have included the visual book in the limited edition. But yeah, in total I do like it. So thanks for watching and bye.